Well, I got news that y'all remember the compass that I wrote up that's burning oil? Oh my goodness, it had 0 oil in it. So they approved the engine. Warranty company approved it. But look what the freak they got me, guys. A used freaking engine. Now mind you, the reason is losing oil, burning oil, is because of the piston ring. This is a used engine. Who knows the condition of this thing? Nobody. All right, this could have the same problem. If it came out of a car similar to the one I'm putting it in, how the hell do they not know if this have the same problem? They don't really care. They took it out of a similar car and just sell them as a used engine. Yeah, so I got to transfer some things, but look at it. Just hope it don't rain today. Because any sign of rust, I'm not doing it. Oh my goodness. So this is what y'all warranty company is doing. I ain't no snitch. I'm not here to tell on them. It's that 2.4. I diagnosed this about a month ago. Literally burning oil. It came in stalling out and have no oil in it, and it had no leaks. Remember, guys, only 2 ways your engine gonna burn oil or lose oil. One is by way of a leak, and 2 is by way of it burning it out of the tailpipe. In other words, the problem is internal. I don't know, piston ring, valve guides, seals. Who knows? Who cares? We just not able to repair them anymore. Back in the day, I would have had this head off, have the head on the table, hammering in new valve stem or seals, or I would have had pistons out putting rings on it. Yeah, that's back in the day. I can't tell you the last time I used my piston tool to grab the rings and boop. When the last time anybody did that? Y'all remember that? Let's bring this car in, guys. Start yanking this engine out. Good thing it wasn't equipped with all-wheel drive, so there's no PTU on the side, so it should pull right out and go back in. All right, guys, let's get this car in and get started. All right, here you come with the forklift now. Hey, man, the damn thing, why is it leaning over? You just gonna pick it up like that? You gonna drop it, man. If you drop it, I don't want it. I'm telling you now. Come on, man. Oh, Lord, man. Y'all just treat people any old kind of way. You gonna leave this out here and let it get rain on way. See, if you don't play that, forklift my seat in my star. You mean you don't want to drop it? You were gonna leave it outside, wouldn't you? Ah! And it better work, too. You just gonna leave it outside and get wet on running. Get wet on? You know when the engine get red, it get all rusty looking. Get wet on. Wet on. He finally got it in. It's about that time. That's the new. No, I wouldn't say new. The other engine is here, guys. This engine is accused of burning oil. Yes, okay. We're leaking. She losing oil in between oil changes. A lot of oil. We call that oil consumption, guys. So when you have that problem, if and only if there's no visible signs of leak under the car, okay, yeah, if there's no leaks at all and you're losing oil, chances are you're simply burning it. Now, this engine has a history of burning oil, okay? In fact, there's a a recall that requires dealer mechanics to flash update the controller. Okay, yes, the brake on this thing can be electronically controlled, so it could direct, I don't know, valves to open and close at a certain time, wash down, things like that will help with oil consumption. However, that has already been done, and it's burning oil, a lot of oil. So the only other option we have, well, there's numerous options. Okay, I can pull the head, put in new valve stem oil seals or piston rings and things like that. The problem with that is we no longer do that kind of work, and we probably can't get those kind of parts. So when we have internal engine problems, we are required to simply, get this, replace the engine. That's right, guys, simply replace the engine. Now, speaking of that, let me show you something. All right, this is the engine I was sent over. This is the engine I'm required to install in that Jeep. All right, so it's got tilted over some way somehow. All I hope it does is that it runs. Okay, yeah, I could care less how it looks, long as it runs and get the job done. The risk behind that is, guys, this is a used engine that likely came out of another car. Who knows if this engine have the exact same problem? We don't know. Okay, there's no way to tell that. There's no way I can analyze those piston rings, the wash down of those valve stem oil seals. I simply can't. So we basically, in essence, taking a chance. All right, my job is to replace it. That's all I have control over. I can only do what I have control over. So let me get this old engine out. Shouldn't take that long, guys. Nothing crazy, no all-wheel drive, no PTU, nothing like that. Just I'm gonna take the manifold out of the way, so I'm gonna have a lot of room up here, so I should be able to come straight up. All right, let me get all this stuff on the side out the way. Just remove a bunch of stuff so I can lift up. Alrighty, guys, looky. I'm all set and almost ready to go. I need my chain now, so I'm gonna wrap my chain. I don't really care about this engine, so I'm gonna grab it anywhere. I'll probably put a loop right here and a loop back here somewhere. Bring it forward and then out. Yes, I will have to raise the hood up, but Yeah, we almost there, guys, getting this engine out. My apprentice said he couldn't get this out, so I'm gonna have to play with this, let this soak with some rust penetration. These are little gears in here. They get stripped sometimes. I'm glad he stopped. He said he didn't want to break it, and I'm glad he didn't want to break it. Okay, now, here's a problem I had with this warranty company. So here's the engine that they sent. Remember, it was sitting on that pallet all laid over to the side? Well, I got it off. I got it upright, and I got it semi stuff removed. Okay, yeah, I'm taking the cooler off because it'd be easier to put in without the cooler. But here, get a load of this, guys. Do these guys really think, look, this came with it. Now, this is more parts. Well, I didn't see no more pay. I am not about to crack this head open. It's a head gasket in here. This is an upper head set. Okay, I get it. You don't want it to leak or whatever, but I'm not finna do no head gasket job. Now, I'll tell you what I may do, because I'm a nice guy. I may pop the valve cover. This valve cover's in here, spark plug tube seals. I may do little stuff like that. Intake gaskets and stuff like that, exhaust. But I'm not cracking this, I'm not taking this head off. Get the hell out of here with that, okay? I didn't sign up for all that, and I didn't write. That wasn't included in my estimate. My estimate include R&R. Y'all know what R&R mean, right? Take the old one out. This ain't even a new one, and put this one in. How's that? Yeah, I'm gonna have me some extra coils. Y'all know me. I got a cabinet full of goodies, damn it. Last week I needed one of these, didn't have one. Now I got a shit ton of them. Yeah, what y'all think? Now, if I do it, if they give me, what y'all think? 3 more hours maybe? I'll pop that head off. I'll take the head off. Get this gasket in there. Remember, guys, this is an MLS gasket. All right? Why are we replacing it? These gaskets don't particularly blow. All right? Yes, they can leak. I've seen coolant drip inside of the combustion area by way, of the gasket, but I have yet to see one blown. Okay, it's MLS, multi-layered steel. Now, get a load of this. Okay, this engine is, y'all see the upper part, this cylinder head. This is aluminum. Y'all see the bottom part, the block. It's aluminum. Okay, so if you severely overheating, what do you think gonna give out first? This freaking multi-layered steel head gasket? Or these soft ass aluminum engine parts? Yeah, I get a major overheating, I'm getting the whole engine. I'm done doing head gasket. My head gasket days are over. So y'all let me know what y'all would do. I'm always interested in what y'all gotta say, because I keep y'all involved, because sometimes y'all drive my decision. The comment section, it can get a little hectic sometimes in the comment section, but I'm interested to know, like I say, if they add 3 to 4 more hours, how much y'all think I should throw in? Because I'm gonna have her call them Monday. See, if you want me to do this, I need 3 or 4 more. What y'all think? 3, 4 more hours? It's already out, so I don't want to knock them over the head. Remember, it's tacky for me to say how much I get, but I'm going to say it. It's 15 hours. You got me 15 hours to swap this engine out. Yes, that's 2 days. That's the equivalent of 2 days. I shouldn't have this car over 2 dadays, all right? A good mechanic can get this in and out in a day. Y'all know me. I got 100 things going, so I'm never solely on it. I'm never on it, working on it, and that's it. My mind is running every which way. I'm doing this and doing that. So that's why I got an apprentice. My apprentice is going to get some engine removal skills. This is good skill getting knowledge for him. All right, it's nothing like you 18, 19 years old and you removing your first engine. Oh, I remember those days. I felt good, man. I felt on top of the world. Okay, I was just starting out as a mechanic, and one of the older guys let me remove a engine. That's the ultimate peak of being a mechanic. Yeah, I'm talking about grabbing the hose. Y'all know the hose, what I'm talking about, and jacking the engine out of the car. That feels good as a young mechanic. All right, and I'm going to make sure he get to experience this. It's bad enough he missed out on the good stuff, the pistons and, inside building a cylinder head, lapping in valves. Some of you veterans, y'all know what I'm talking about? Lapping in hand valves. Yeah, those were the glory years when we repaired engines. We're no longer repairing engines. We're replacing. Playing obsolescence. I don't know, but that's what's going on now. We're in a different era than we was before. Engines are no longer made like they used to. They're disposable. This is an oil consumption problem. I don't know, 20 years ago, I would have this head off, tapping in valve stem oil seals. We'll have them pistons out, circling around piston rings. Yeah, we're not in that era anymore. But my apprentice going to get some first hand. I'm going to let him jack it out. I'm going to let him load it up. I already let him, most of the work you just seen on the car, he did. So that's good experience for him. He got a big smile on his face while he's doing it. So I feel good for my buddy. All right. Guys, I got to wrap this up, man. I got to go